Welcome back to SwitchCorner. My name is Alex, and today a shout out to QUBIC Games, who were kind enough to sponsor this video, asking me to break down their latest back to school eShop sale. Now, as always, we've got a selection of QUBIC games, all in games as well, and the usual huge discounts, so hit subscribe if you love the Switch as much as we all do here. Join our growing family, and let's get started. So before we do this, if you are in the US due to restrictions on the eShop capping discounts here at the $1.99 mark, QUBIC, they are up to their usual tricks and added a stipulation. That is, if you own any of their other titles, expect a discount that is lower. If you are one of the few out there that does not own any of their games just yet, it is easy. Go to the eShop and download what is called a colouring book. It's free, and boom, even better discounts, and those are the prices you'll be seeing in today's video. We are also talking then with this sale 60 plus games on discount, so we are just highlighting a few today, but if you do want to see them all, visit the website that's linked in the video description below, or go to the eShop and simply search QUBIC. So first up, we've got Blazing Beaks. This one, it's a roguelite twin stick shooter where you can pick one of 10 birds and head into war. It's got a great cartoon style, this one, and you'll be blasting your way through all manner of enemies. Where it's unique though, it's built around the concept of loot, and the more you take, the more punishing the game becomes. It's basically almost like a curse, so don't go, getting greedy. Supporting local co-op play then, and a ton of modes, story, challenges, tournament play for up to 4 players. You'll get a decent chunk of game here for 90% off, which is matching the all-time low. So from a pretty challenging game to the more calm, that is Tiny Lands, and I really enjoyed this one. The concept is simple, it's spot the difference between images, but where it mixes things up is the fact it's actually based around smaller 3D diorama-like settings that can be rotated, and you'll even have moving elements within the scene. It's one of those games for when you want to, just chill, and it just looks really clean visually with a nice minimalistic style, and also it's got that chill soundtrack to back it all up. It's a new low here with 50% off. Tools up then from All In Games is a co-op experience in the vein of Overcooked, but we're switching out the kitchen here for home renovation. It's actually been out nearly a couple of years, this one, and they continue to support it with DLC packs, which is always, good to see. But think here working together to decorate, move stuff around the house, and generally just race against that clock. The sort of game though that can quickly devolve into an argument from sheer intensity. But yeah, you'll be trying to coordinate with those around you, you'll have an absolute blast with it, and it's another good entry to the genre, and it's matching the low price with 80% off. So what I would consider a classic now, that is Mana Spark, a gem of a game on the eShop. It's an action RPG packaged with almost roguelike elements. It's the usual defeat evil storyline here, but they do a lot of world building with general information you can kind of pick up on the go. The combat here though is great. It's a little bit more in depth than simply, hacking and slashing, and it's rocking 90% off, matching the low. You can also then pick up the DLC as well. That's currently rocking 50% off, and that packs in a new character as well as a new scenario, enemies, skills, items, and then it also sticks in local co-op play where one of you will control a dog. Alright, so here's one I spoke to about a week or so ago, Fort Triumph from All In Games, and full transparency, I've been playing it, but I have not beaten it yet. I'm a sucker for anything strategy though, honestly, so come here if turn-based tactical gameplay and fantasy settings are your thing. It's well loved. You can check out reviews on Steam and the other platforms it's hit. But yeah, it's good for the Switch because it's not too big in its scale. It's opting for smaller battlefields, which just always works out really well for that smaller screen. The 25% discount then, that is actually the launch discount coming to an end. So another genre I'm a sucker for then is flight arcade action, and they're bringing us Red Wings Aces of the Sky. It's a World War experience. It's for sure arcade and not sim, but I've really enjoyed this one. I find it good for quick kind of play sessions, just 15 minutes here and there. You're kind of behind a plane, so there's only so much variety you can squeeze into that gameplay of it. You'll watch the birth, rise and fall of the Red Baron though, and then you'll be choosing from 10 planes and getting into war. It's also rocking this cel-shaded style that I absolutely love. It's matching the low price then with 80% off. REKT High Octane Stunts next, which is matching the low with 87% off. This one was a whole lot more entertaining than I went in expecting, honestly. It's a stunt simulator experience. I picked it up after seeing some really good reviews out there on it, and they weren't wrong as it's got a decent challenge, but it's never so difficult that you'll actually walk away. You'll keep on coming back, trying and trying again. This one though, it's packing a single player mode, local multiplayer for up to 4 players, and leaderboards, and that's what always gets me. You know, I'm a sucker for that kind of competitive kind of, you know, I guess like edge. So a couple of games here then, full transparency, I have not played, but I will be checking them out. First though, we've got Pocket Mini Golf, and this one, it's a case of the name really says it all. It's a simple arcade experience, 50 stages, and it supports single player up to 4 player. I see this as being another good option for pick up and play, you know, for 15 minutes here and there experiences. But yeah, no doubt you could probably get addicted as well to its hold, aim, release style of gameplay, and it's 50% off, matching the low price. Then we've got Eyes, the horror game, and there's not a huge amount of coverage on this one, but I do see discussions on forums, places like Reddit, stating it's a respected horror experience, and it's for sure creepy looking. The concept sounds simple enough though. You're tasked with basically collecting money bags and escaping monsters, which for sure sounds creepy in itself, and it's all presented in what is a first person perspective, but it's not a walking sim, this one. It makes running and hiding a very real possibility, and most likely my go-to strategy. Another one here though, matching the low with 60% off. Alright, so Dex is the relatively recent cyberpunk effort from QUBIC, and it's good stuff. It's not action though, rather RPG, with kind of like a dash of action, but for a 2D experience, it's just surprising how huge this world is, and the pixel work throughout is stunning, giving some real scale and life to this world. The idea though, you're on the run from what is a shady organisation who want your powers, and you can expect multiple choice dialogue, voice work, all out action, or stealth even, and customization. It's back with 90% off, which is a great price, but it's also, I will say, not an easy game. There's definitely some challenge here, and it definitely kicked my ass more than a few times. So a couple of personal favourites then from QUBIC. First, Door Kickers. It's a strategy experience. It's a new all-time low with 58% off, and strategy fans, this one, it is a must play. You'll be in charge of a SWAT team. You'll be given some kind of control over their movement freely, but this isn't about the shooting, rather plotting their path through these locations from what is a top-down perspective. Seeing your like squad acted out though, and yeah, it's weirdly intense seeing them go into battle, especially when you see them fall based on what is your decision. Then my favourite QUBIC game of them all, Akane. I featured this one in my first ever deals video on the channel, and the amount of love the game gets in the comments, it was just great to see, and that's always the case with this one when I do mention it. So here it is again with 80% off, matching the low, and you should absolutely play it if you like just addictive arena style kind of like one hit kill gameplay. Katana in hand though, special skills, guns as backup, it's visceral stuff, incredibly simple as well, but also challenging, and yeah, I've had this one for years and I still play it to this day. So our final game of the video then, this was actually a recent pickup for me as well in a sales video recently, but yeah, BADLAND Game of the Year edition. I've played enough now to know it is a steal. It's also just beautiful to look at. This is the launch discount at 20% off, and I'm surprised they started the pricing so low. But yeah, you're going to struggle to find a bad word against this one, and I have to agree with all the comments out there. It's a side-scrolling action platformer. You're out to understand what is wrong with the forest around you. It supports then up to 4 players, it's packing 100 levels, then it has even built-in achievements and co-op levels as well. And that is it for now, but as I said, QUBIC, they have over 60 games on sale currently, so do check them all out, show them some love and support. If you're in the US then, first of all, make sure you do own a QUBIC title in the first place, just to get that best price out there. Your best option is going to be that colouring book download. It is completely free, and all you're doing is saving yourself some cash. Remember then though, like, search QUBIC in the eShop as well. That will bring up all of their titles on sale currently. All in games have a few in there as well, as I said. But then you can also visit the website. You'll find that in the video description down below. If I had to guess as well, as the website wasn't live as I recorded this video, you're probably going to find a fair few giveaways there as well. With that though, like, hit subscribe if you love the Switch as much as we all do here. Join our growing family. We just hit 30,000 subscribers, so thank you all so much. It's crazy to me, and the support you've shown couldn't be more appreciated, I promise you. And I'll see you all on the next video. Thanks everyone.